Lauren Bennett, the British singer whose voice became instantly recognizable to millions through the global hit Party Rock Anthem and whose career flourished as a member of the girl group G.R.L, has tragically passed away at the age of 37. The heartbreaking news has left fans across the world stunned, with tributes pouring in from fellow artists, longtime supporters, and everyone who grew up listening to her music. Her passing marks another devastating loss for the pop music community, and many are remembering not only her incredible talent, but also the warmth and kindness that those closest to her always spoke about. While many details surrounding her death have not yet been publicly revealed, one thing is certain: Lauren Bennett's impact on pop music will never be forgotten. The announcement came through an emotional statement shared by her G.R.L bandmates, who described Lauren as someone whose light, laughter, and love touched everyone around her. Their heartfelt words reflected not only the pain of losing a bandmate, but also the loss of a true friend. Fans immediately flooded social media with messages of grief, sharing memories of concerts, favorite songs, and personal stories about how Lauren's music became the soundtrack to some of the happiest moments of their lives. In just a matter of hours, hashtags dedicated to her memory began trending, proving how deeply her work resonated with audiences across the globe. For many people, Lauren Bennett will forever be remembered for her unforgettable performance on LMFAO's chart-topping anthem, Party Rock Anthem. Released during one of the biggest dance pop eras in music history, the song became a worldwide sensation almost overnight. It dominated radio stations, dance floors, sporting events, weddings, and parties, becoming one of the defining tracks of an entire generation. Lauren's powerful vocals gave the song an energy that helped turn it into a timeless classic. More than a decade later, it continues to be played around the world, introducing new listeners to the incredible voice behind one of pop music's biggest anthems. Although many first recognized her through that hit, Lauren's musical journey began long before global fame arrived. Born in England, she developed a passion for singing at a very young age. She participated in local performances, talent competitions, and community events where her natural vocal ability quickly became obvious. Friends and family encouraged her to pursue music professionally, believing she had something truly special. Those early experiences laid the foundation for what would eventually become an international career, spanning multiple genres and collaborations with some of the biggest names in entertainment. Like many aspiring artists, Lauren's path to success was anything but easy. She faced auditions, rejections, and countless challenges while trying to establish herself in an extremely competitive industry. Every opportunity required hard work, persistence, and unwavering belief in her abilities. Rather than giving up when obstacles appeared, Lauren continued improving her craft, determined to make her dreams a reality. That perseverance eventually opened doors that would change her life forever. One of Lauren's earliest major breakthroughs came when she joined the pop group Paradiso Girls. The group generated excitement with its international lineup and energetic dance pop sound. Although the project lasted only a short time, it gave Lauren valuable experience recording professionally, performing on major stages, and working alongside established producers. More importantly, it introduced her to the global music industry and prepared her for even bigger opportunities waiting just around the corner. After Paradiso Girls, Lauren continued collaborating with several respected musicians and producers, slowly building a reputation as an incredibly versatile vocalist. Whether she was contributing backing vocals, recording dance tracks, or experimenting with different musical styles, she consistently demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt her voice to any project. Industry insiders began recognizing her as a dependable performer, capable of delivering emotional depth as well as infectious energy.
Everything changed when Lauren became part of Party Rock Anthem. At the time, nobody could have predicted just how enormous the song would become. It exploded across streaming platforms, television, radio, clubs, and social media, breaking records and becoming one of the biggest songs of the decade. The catchy beat, memorable chorus, and Lauren's soaring vocals combined to create a cultural phenomenon that transcended language and geography. Suddenly, millions of people knew her voice, even if they didn't yet know her name. As the song climbed charts across the globe, Lauren found herself performing in front of massive crowds and appearing on some of the biggest stages in music. Fans embraced her performances, praising both her vocal talent and charismatic stage presence. Even as the song continued dominating playlists worldwide, Lauren remained humble, focusing on creating meaningful music rather than simply chasing fame. That grounded personality would become one of the qualities people admired most about her. Following the incredible success of Party Rock Anthem, Lauren joined G.R.L, a girl group created with the goal of bringing together talented performers capable of delivering powerful vocals, choreography, and memorable pop songs. Alongside her fellow members, Lauren helped shape the group's unique identity. Songs like Vacation, Wild Wild Love, and Ugly Heart quickly earned international attention, proving that G.R.L was far more than just another manufactured pop act. Among those releases, Ugly Heart became particularly successful, earning praise for its catchy melody, relatable lyrics, and energetic performances. Fans appreciated the group's chemistry, while critics highlighted Lauren's vocal contributions as one of the reasons the song stood out. At the time, many believed G.R.L was on the verge of becoming one of the next dominant forces in mainstream pop music. Unfortunately, tragedy struck the group when fellow member Simone Battle passed away unexpectedly. The devastating loss deeply affected Lauren and the remaining members. Rather than walking away immediately, they chose to honor Simone's memory through music, releasing emotional performances and speaking openly about grief, healing, and mental health awareness. It was one of the most difficult periods of her career, and those who followed the group could see just how much the loss impacted everyone involved. Lauren often showed remarkable resilience during challenging times. Even after experiencing personal and professional heartbreak, she continued creating music and exploring new creative directions. Her willingness to keep moving forward inspired many fans who admired her strength. Behind the glamorous performances and polished music videos was an artist who understood struggle and chose to channel those experiences into meaningful work. As her career evolved, Lauren also pursued solo music that reflected a more personal side of her artistry. Her songs explored themes including hope, emotional recovery, relationships, and self-discovery. Fans appreciated hearing a different side of her voice, one that felt intimate and deeply authentic. Rather than following every commercial trend, Lauren focused on creating music that genuinely connected with listeners. Away from the spotlight, Lauren valued family life tremendously. She shared a loving relationship with actor and dancer Kenny Wormald, and together they built a life centered around their daughter. Friends frequently described Lauren as a devoted partner and an incredibly caring mother, whose happiest moments were often spent with her family. While fans admired her accomplishments on stage, those closest to her knew that family always remained her greatest priority. Following news of Lauren's passing, countless celebrities and musicians expressed their condolences online. Fellow performers remembered her professionalism, generosity, and positive attitude during tours and recording sessions. Many described her as someone who lifted everyone's spirits the moment she entered a room. Others recalled how supportive she was toward young artists entering the industry, always willing to offer encouragement and advice. Fans also began revisiting Lauren's music almost immediately. Streaming numbers increased dramatically as people returned to the songs that defined different chapters of their lives. Whether it was dancing to Party Rock Anthem during school events, singing along to G.R.L's biggest hits, or discovering Lauren's solo work for the first time, listeners found comfort in celebrating the legacy she leaves behind. One of the most touching aspects of the public reaction has been the countless personal stories shared online. Fans have spoken about meeting Lauren after concerts, receiving kind messages from her on social media, or simply finding strength through her music during difficult periods in their own lives. These stories paint a picture of someone who made genuine connections with people far beyond the stage. As of now, the exact circumstances surrounding Lauren Bennett's passing have not been publicly disclosed. Her family has requested privacy while they grieve this unimaginable loss, and many supporters have encouraged others to avoid speculation and respect their wishes. In moments like these, compassion and patience become far more important than rumors or assumptions.
The uncertainty surrounding her death has naturally left many questions unanswered, but fans have largely chosen to focus on celebrating Lauren's remarkable life rather than dwelling on speculation. Memorial posts continue appearing from every corner of the world, each one highlighting a different memory, performance, or song that meant something special to the person sharing it. Lauren's passing also reminds many people just how unpredictable life can be. Someone whose music brought joy to millions is now being remembered through the very songs that once filled dance floors with celebration. It is a powerful reminder to appreciate the artists whose work shape our memories while they're still here. Throughout her career, Lauren demonstrated extraordinary versatility. She successfully navigated dance pop, mainstream pop, electronic music, and more intimate acoustic projects. Few artists managed to remain authentic while exploring so many different musical directions, yet Lauren accomplished exactly that through consistent dedication and genuine passion for her craft. Music critics often described Lauren's voice as both powerful and emotionally expressive. She possessed the rare ability to deliver energetic dance anthems while also communicating vulnerability in slower, more reflective songs. That balance allowed her to connect with a wide audience and ensured her performances always felt sincere. Her influence extended beyond chart positions and streaming numbers. Young singers frequently cited Lauren as an inspiration, praising her work ethic and vocal style. Even artists who never had the opportunity to collaborate with her have shared messages acknowledging the mark she left on modern pop music. For G.R.L. fans, this loss feels especially painful. The group had already experienced unimaginable heartbreak years earlier, making Lauren's passing another deeply emotional chapter in their shared history. Many longtime supporters have expressed gratitude for the music the group created together, while mourning the fact that another talented member has been taken far too soon. As tributes continue arriving from around the world, one common theme keeps emerging. Nearly everyone who knew Lauren, worked with her, or simply admired her from afar described her as genuinely kind. In an industry often associated with intense competition, Lauren built a reputation for treating people with respect and compassion, qualities that remain just as important as musical talent. Even years from now, Lauren Bennett's voice will continue reaching new generations. Every time Party Rock Anthem starts playing at a celebration, every time someone discovers G.R.L's music, or every time fans revisit her solo recordings, her artistry will continue living on. That is one of music's greatest gifts, the ability to preserve a person's spirit long after they are gone. Although her life ended far too soon, Lauren leaves behind an extraordinary legacy built on talent, perseverance, and authenticity. She inspired millions through her music, supported those around her with kindness, and created songs that became part of countless unforgettable memories. While her absence will be deeply felt, the joy she brought to the world through her voice can never be taken away. Our thoughts remain with Kenny Wormald, their daughter, Lauren's family, friends, former bandmates, collaborators, and the millions of fans grieving this heartbreaking loss. As the world continues to remember Lauren, her music stands as a lasting reminder of the remarkable artist she was and the happiness she brought to people across generations. Lauren Bennett may no longer be with us, but her voice will continue echoing through speakers, playlists, and memories around the world. Her songs made people dance, smile, celebrate, and sometimes even heal. That is a legacy few artists ever achieve, and ensures that her name will always have a place in pop music history. If you'd like to honor Lauren's memory, one of the simplest ways is to revisit the music she created and celebrate the joy she shared with the world. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this update, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more celebrity news, entertainment stories, and the latest updates.